Let's go ahead and take a look at the betting odds for the Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury fight that's coming up. So the sportsbook that I'm using is Bovada over here, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at the betting odds. So if you don't already have an account on Bovada, I'm going to place a link in the description to join. By using that link, you're going to be able to earn the best bonus that's available, so please make sure to check that out. So once I go to all sports, we're going to go to boxing over here. And these are the latest odds as of right now with the fight just days away. Let's take a look over here. So Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder. So as of right now, Deontay Wilder is a plus 225. Tyson Fury is a minus 290. At one point, Deontay Wilder was close to a plus 300. So the lines are changing. So as of right now, Tyson Fury is still a heavy favorite. After he got that victory in the last fight, I believe it was a 7th round TKO in the second fight, and the first fight was a draw. So this is the third fight. Also, guys, there's a lot more prop bets available right now. As I can see, there's 20 more prop bets. So we're going to take a look at some of the props as well. But as of right now, with a plus 225 on Deontay Wilder, just to show you guys an example, if you were to place, let's say, $1,000 bet over here, you would win $2,250, right? So close to 2.5 times your money. So if this was a plus 250, you'd win 2.5 times your money. So that same 1,000, if you put it on Fury and Fury wins, you win $344. So as you can see, if you do the math, that's about about 6 times your money that you win. So there's a 6x difference versus Tyson winning on Deontay Wilder versus winning on Tyson Fury. That's because Fury is a heavy favorite. But as far as the payout, much bigger payout, right, with Deontay Wilder since he's an underdog. So yeah, if you don't have an account, once again, you just have to join. It takes a few minutes. But once you place your bet over here, all you have to do is enter the amount that you want to bet. Let's say it's $100. It says log in to place bet over here. You're going to just click place bet. It takes a second. Your bet's going to be in, okay? Let's take a look at some of the prop bets over here. So this is where things get really, really interesting. So some people try predicting the round. So let's say you think Deontay Wilder is going to win. Let's go for a high payout, right? Let's say you think he's going to knock him out in one of the later rounds, 11 or 12. That's a plus 3,300. That means you win 33 times your money. So if you bet $1,000, you would win $33,000. So let me show you guys over here. So you risk 1,000, you win 33,000. You risk 100, you win $3,300. So you make 33 times your money, guys, by predicting Deontay Wilder wins in rounds 11 or 12. So let's say you want to be a little bit more conservative. You think Fury's gonna win, right? He's a heavy favorite. But instead of just taking the minus 290 and betting $1,000 and winning $300-400, you want to predict the round. Let's say you think he's gonna knock him out in the 7th round again. So he could knock him out in round 7 or 8. 6 times your money. That 1,000 gives you $6,000. Okay, so that's the great thing about prop betting over here. Now, if you want a wider range, you can go down here. So instead of round 7 to 8, it could be 7 to 9, right? So you could win in round 7, 8, or 9, right? Even with Wilder. Instead of rounds 11 or 12 over here, it could go 10, 11, or 12. So you're picking 3 rounds over here. And one of the questions I get is, say you do a round bet over here. So if you pick Wilder in rounds 10 to 12, for example, right? So that's a plus 2,000. So your $1,000 is now going to give you $20,000, right? If he knocks him out in the 10th, 11th, or 12th round, right? So what happens if Deontay Wilder wins, but it's round number 7? You don't win anything. You get 0 over here. So what you may want to do is you might want to spread your 100 out over here. So if you think Deontay Wilder is going to win, here's a little strategy you could do over here. You think it's the later rounds? Instead of putting 1,000 over here, split it. Put 500 over here. And put maybe another couple hundred over here, 100 over here. Like, spread it out through these, okay? You'll still end up getting more money than you bet because it's going to end up being one of these rounds, right? If you do the math. So maybe put 100 on each over here and make the bigger bet on the, just pick a winner on the bigger bet over here. So over here, you don't have to pick a winner, okay? Total rounds, over or under. Is it going to go over 10 and a half rounds? So is the fight going to be 11 rounds, 12 rounds, or decision? If you think yes, you would take the over. So over here, you don't even have to pick a winner. You could just do round betting over here. And when will the fight end? So over here, doesn't matter who wins. When will the fight end? You could pick an exact round, or you could do the range rounds over here, where it's 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, where it's grouped. So let's say you think it's going to end in the 12th round. You can win 25 times your money. Maybe you want to throw another 1,000 over here, $25,000, right? Maybe you want to spread that 1,000 out, put 100 on each. Doesn't have to be 1,000, bet $10 or whatever you want, right? Method of victory. How is someone going to win? Is it going to be a draw or technical draw? Plus 2,000 over here. Deontay Wilder being knocked out in rounds 1 through 6, plus 130. There's so many different bets over here. Let's go for a really high payout. Let's see what's really unlikely. Deontay Wilder to win by majority decision, plus 10,000. Guys, that's crazy. So that's 100 times your money. So your 1,000 would give you $100,000 if Deontay Wilder won by a majority decision. Both fighters to be knocked down and Deontay Wilder to win in rounds 10 or 12, plus 8,000. What is the highest payout? I'm just curious. Deontay Wilder to be knocked down in round 3 and win in round 6. So obviously very hard to predict something like that. So plus 35,000. Now your 1,000 would give you $350,000. So obviously that's the highest payout, most unlikely situation to happen, right? Fight going the distance, total knockdowns. You guys check it out for yourself. Once again, guys, the link will be in the description to join Bovada. You're going to get the best bonus available. Also going to leave the link to a second sports book I like using, MyBookie. So check those out. Let me know in the comment section who you got. Who are you betting on? Deontay Wilder or Tyson Fury?